Hey Geeks, it's Miller again over at CES Convention 2010. I'm here with Joey. Joey, what is the name of the company you work for?
Innex Inc.
Innex Inc. What is the position that you are in?
Vice President.
Vice President, wow, another Vice President. That's really good. That's two for two so far. But congratulations, man, Vice President.
Hey, thank you.
That's really good.
All right.
What is your company known for producing?
Our core business, we manufacture gaming accessories. So we do everything from retro to next generation accessories.
Oh, right on, man, right on. Do you guys have any popular items with us today?
Yeah, actually we do. We're actually well known for retro items. So we make the Retro Duo. Up there, it plays 8-bit and 16-bit cartridges, all the original game system.
Oh wow! Yeah. So like Sega and
Sega, Mario. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So then we also got an adapter that you can play 360 controllers on the PS3.
Just curious, is that what's being played right here on this?
Oh no, this one is it's a licensed Sega Genesis system.
Oh, okay.
And so like this one has 20 games built into it, and it also takes the original Sega Genesis cartridges.
Yeah, I couldn't help but notice the Ultra Beast playing.
Yeah.
So. All right, do you guys have any featured products you'd like to show us today?
Yeah, featured product.
Exciting.
So this is right now he's playing Gran Turismo Prologue. As you can see, he's actually using a 360 wired controller, and it's plugging into an adapter that we made, and it allows you to play your 360 controllers on your PS3. Actually, the adapter will allow you to turbo any button on the 360 controller, so it actually turns into a rapid fire controller as well.
Dang, that's impressive.
Yeah, thank you.
Alrighty, you guys have a really good company. It's really well known throughout California. Just too in awe about what to say about it. I'd like to close up this interview just by asking 3 generic questions.
Sure.
Have you ever heard of AccessoryGeeks.com?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Let's go. I actually bought something for you guys before.
Oh, have you? That's great. Do keep in mind we do have a YouTube channel like purely for entertainment and how-tos and also phone reviews.
Okay.
So all that stuff over Accessory Geeks YouTube. We just want to ask you, what kind of geek are you, being a fan of something?
I am an accessory geek.
Oh, there it is. You heard it straight from him.
It's all about the accessories.
It's true.
Because it's Miller time.
That's right. All right, just a message of encouragement to all the geeks watching out there today.
Game on. Go to AccessoryGeeks.com.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.